Hi, everybody. It's Friday, and it is time once again to rank 8-bit Nintendo games. I'm Jeff Gerstmann. We've been building a list here for the better part of a year on our weekly quest to get games on this list. We are up to 276 video games. The majority of these games are on this list because of you, the viewer. If you want to influence the list, you can go to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann and sign up. Join the Gerstmann advisory panel today, and you can suggest some games to kind of help with the ordering of all of this. It's a good looking list. The games at the bottom are bad. The games at the top are good. I think that's what you want. I think that's what you're looking for. Operation Secret Storm and the Uncanny X-Men here adorning the bottom part of the list. And if we take it up to the top here, Bionic Commando is our current number one. Followed by Super Mario Brothers and Rygar. That's a murderer's row of video games. I mean, really, we look at this like top 5 or top 10, hey, you look at this top 20 that you got here. There's some real fucking bangers in here. Some of them may be lesser known than others. But it's, I feel like the games that people kind of try to keep in their head as classics, generally speaking, have done well. I think there are a few games that get held up as classic that have, maybe ended up a little lower on the list. When we revisit them and apply the science, things happen, That's the fun of the science. We're making science fun. You can reach out and touch it. Touchable science. We touched Operation Secret Storm, and it left me forever changed. This week, we've got a batch of games, a few of which are licensed. So we got some totally licensed video games here on this week's production. And, I almost knocked my drink over. Wouldn't be Friday if I wasn't almost knocking a drink over, or in fact, actually knocking a drink over is usually how that goes. We need to get over here in the zone and get this set up because it is still configured for the Sony thing yesterday, but that should be that, and that should be good. Okay, that looks like weird garbage. There we go. Okay. So, this week's first game is it's technically a sequel here with the way that they named it on the NES. They have slapped the number 2 on it, but it is no sequel. It is not a game that truly deserves a number 2 on the end of it. It's a weird, because of the way that these games got released, they had to kind of do this, and I respect that, but it's strange. I don't know what you would have done, though, because the names are, in fact, identical. I am, of course, talking about a game called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade... I'm sorry, whoa, everything crashed. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. And then everything crashed. Let's try that again. And see how it goes this time. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. It has crashed again. All right, we're going to change. We're going to make a change over here to something else. And attack this problem in a different way. Hold for just a moment while I prepare the alternative. Okay. Login failed. Did I spell something wrong? Login successful. Hooray. The RetroArch has been, they have been doing things to it lately, and I am not surprised that it is less than stable right now. Let's get the other... Let's get BizHawk up and going here. Make sure that we're all set up as we need to be here. There we go. Turn that on. And we will launch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Okay. Okay, all right, okay. So this is a weird one because this game was just called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in arcades, but because they had already released a game called that for this platform, they like had to figure out a different way to go, and so they called it the arcade game, and then they also slapped the number 2 on it. Which it's really funny to think about this as a sequel to that garbage ass Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. All right, let's get out of this here and we'll play the game for real. Oh, this does not actually have sound here. Why? Okay. Well, that's great. Why would it not be making noise? I've got a sneaking suspicion as to why. But we're probably going to need to restart it completely to make this truly work. Very strange. Now will audio work? It should. Everything's broken, you know? Oh, you know what? There we go. Fire! Hang on, April. It doesn't, you know, we're already missing the speech. And so here we have a, I'm gonna say it's a fairly standard brawler. You know, reduced from its 4-player status in arcades in favor of a 2-player configuration, which is sensible. Aren't I supposed to be able to hit both buttons and do like a jumping swipe? Isn't that something you can do in the arcade version? He's done the animation for it when breaking free of being held from the back. It's not a game about running and dashing forward. You can't really do that here. And so it's a very straightforward game. That I think, you know, the arcade version of this game, I don't know, you know, like people hold it in high regard, right? Like people really hold this and Turtles in Time in really high regard. Okay, so it's like jump. It's like a rolling like jump and then very quickly attack. It's not hitting both at the same time. That's awkward. What was I saying? So people hold this game, the arcade version of this game and its sequel, in extremely high regard. And I am here to tell you that that is like well earned, or at least like it holds up. If you were there, this game, when it came to arcades, was everything. It was a big cabinet. It looked fantastic. It had speech, like, just, it stood out so much in comparison to the other games that were in arcades at the time. Which arcades at the time we were entering this really weird time, probably around like 85 or so, you know, kind of post-Gauntlet. Arcades went through, post-Gauntlet, pre-Street Fighter 2, let's say. Arcades went through a fucking really weird time. Video games as a whole went through a pretty weird time, you know, obviously, when the market, you know, crashed for the Atari 2600 and, you know, the NES hasn't been launched yet. There was just some weird years there in the early to mid 80s. But in arcades, that registered as, instead of, you know, like finding ways to just make great one-off games that you put a quarter in and played, the success of Gauntlet led to more and more situations of like, let's get games where people will put $5 into it in one sitting to continue over and over again and finish the game. This was such a game. Its sequel as well. I don't remember if it's this one or if it's Turtles in Time, where Shredder, I believe it is Turtles in Time, where Shredder's just has the helmet that emits lightning that kills you in one fucking shot. And so the final boss fight is you putting $3 into the game and just going, fuck this. That's this game? Okay. It's a night. It's dirty. It's dirty. Fucking Tony Storm status here on this dude. Is this Rocksteady or Bebop? This is Rocksteady, right? But this game, I don't, you know, like it. I think for the time it came out, awesome game. I think when we think about it in the pantheon of this genre and where this genre started and where it went and whatever else, I think there's a lot of it's very basic. It's a very basic example of the form. Come on, after that Shredder creep. Is this, do I have, hang on. BizHawk does support retro achievements. Yes, okay. But it doesn't have any, it did not have a pop-up or anything like that. I guess you just to pause for a minute so I can try this drink here. I will throw it on the list later. We won't rank it here because we got games to rank. It's more important. I've got Rise Fuel Sour Punch that I found at the gas station yesterday. Smells like a sour raspberry kind of. Yeah, this is all right. This is okay. The Rise Fuels are a little powdery compared to a lot of other drinks. Oh, who turned out the lights? So by the time this home version came out, I did not have much interest in anything that was happening on the NES. Or rather, like, I had no use for this specific version of the game. Because I had played the game so much in arcades to the point where I was, like, relatively sick of it. It's very straightforward. You play it a bunch and you're like, yeah, I'm good. The idea of buying this type of game and having it at home never really had any appeal for me at this point. It was just like, why? So I guess that is my way of saying I have very little in the way of nostalgia for this specific version of the game. To me, it was always grungy. I don't know. I think it's a really good port for the NES. You know, like what they pulled off on this hardware. I think they do a good job of recreating this game, and that's pretty awesome. But at the time, I had no time for that. So I was like, who cares? I could be playing something else. I mean, you know, like at this point, like I could be playing Genesis games. Was the actual answer, I think, by the time this was released. This would be an interesting task to watch because I would be curious to see how, like, what are the better ways you can avoid damage in this game that I am, like, super not good at, you know? Like, I assume there's a way to duck and move a little bit better, but, like, the game just feels so sluggish, and there's just a number of enemies on screen that you're just kind of getting surrounded all the time. But, like, who has that kind of time, you know, to stick and move the way that this game would probably need you to do in order to truly avoid damage? I think the greatest shame here is I don't like the way the turtles themselves look. They all just kind of stand up straight and actually look kind of not entirely unlike the previous Ninja Turtles game on the NES, you know? Like, compared to how these guys looked in the arcade version of the game, this is, you know, not nearly as good. Oh, man. Uh-huh. Oh, do we have to start at the beginning of the stage? That's... If I remember correct, doesn't this have some kind of like maybe not a 30 lives code, but a 10 lives code or something like that? It does have 30, yeah. Well, if only I knew that code, you know? Like, what could it be? They got weird, you know, like once the Konami code kind of became a thing, they definitely started changing it up. I missed the speech, you know, like obviously the presentation of that arcade game was so awesome for its day. That yeah, I don't know, man. Again, like this game's fine, but the impact of the arcade release, I think, is really something else. And the follow-up, I think the second one of these is a better game. I think it's cooler. You know, throwing guys at the screen and all of that stuff is fucking rad. And it just feels like a more fully fledged like game in terms of your move set and some of the other things you do in that game. Boomerang sent me flying. Take another sip of this drink here. Ugh. Yuck. Oh. No. Uppercutted me out of the air. Gonna knock me through the ceiling into the next stage. Like it was Mortal Kombat 3 or something. Oh, did it again. Shell shock. Dude, die. Fuck me. Pretty good soundtrack here. They NES drummed it up for real. Good on them. I feel like this jumping swipe that they all have is like the equivalent of the fucking elbow in Double Dragon. Like it just wipes these dudes out. Are you these mousers or whatever gonna get up here? Ah! very weird fight. Oh. Ah! Everyone's got hammers. Underground. This is good. Yeah, I wasn't really sure how I was gonna end up feeling about this. It's been a while since I've really thought about this version of the game. I probably played it when that Ninja Turtles collection came out because I'm sure it's on there. Why don't we just go down? Oh, because there are missiles down here, I guess. We've got a really good trap on the walkway. We're gonna have this weird gate that goes up and down. Well, won't he just go down in the fucking water? No, check this out. In the water, missiles. All right. Why don't we just launch the missiles anyway? Can we do that? No, because the spike thing will get him if he... No, you're not paying attention. I'm a scientist. Trust me on this. The hitbox on these things is stupid. It's frustrating. Oh. Yeah, is this Baxter Stockman? Is that before the incident? Okay. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. You know, from the video game. What? Yeah, so they made a couple of stages exclusive for this one. Did they take stages out? Are these like replacements for stages that were too intense? Like a vehicle scrolling level was too fast or something? Or did they just like throw some levels in here because they could? Yeah, these are just new. That's neat. I don't know. It's oh. I didn't realize we would get evil missile shooting snowmen. New York is fucked, man. Come at me, man. This is a very likable game. Yeah, you know, especially in the heat of turtles everywhere that we were just about to... This was like, you know, I guess it was happening, right? You know, this was when it was happening. Turtles were everywhere. I felt a little too old for the Turtles cartoon. But I did still watch a fair amount of it anyway. But I don't know, the action figures and stuff, like I wasn't really, I was kind of moving beyond that type of toy at that point because I was, I would have been in junior high at this point. And so it was really just video games and more video games for me by this point. So like getting Turtles figures or whatever was just not, I was not interested. They're good action figures though. I don't know, like they're pretty good for what they are. But I remember on like a lark, because a friend was talking about it, buying the first issue of the comic book. It was a reprint at that point. It wasn't the first edition. This sucks. Why are we doing this? That was pretty much, I feel like my comic book days were really just junior high. Like that 2-year window there, I had a friend who was into it, and so we started going to the comic book shop, and I bought a bunch of comic books. I had a few from before that, but just here and there, but... Is this a real guy? Or is this, did they come up with this guy for the video game? Or is this, you know, because I know... Made up? Wow. That's kind of cool that they were allowed to do that, I guess. The franchise had enough, you know, like... characters in it that they didn't necessarily need to make somebody up for it. Torah. Okay. Oh, I see. He was protecting the weather dominator. Spring is here. Spring has sprung. Like, would it have been cooler if I killed somebody there? Yes. That was pretty cool. Sometimes they just get on top of you, you know? Walking animation's not great. Oh, that was, speaking of terrible animations, I was sitting here thinking, they probably, looking at the level of animation the rest of the game has, they probably didn't make any of these cars move. Because that would be too much. They did make the cars move, just bad. That looked terrible. A hot 3 frames of that car driving away. Look at that. That's garbage. But they got it in there, I guess. You know? Okay. Yeah, we need some frame generation. If I had that turned on, that would have looked a lot better there. I don't remember this being how this fight went either. Did he just like shot beams out of his whatevers? I thought isn't the whole thing that he has a gun? This motherfucker has a fly swatter. That's ridiculous. The audacity. This isn't fun. This type of fight was not fun originally either. Everybody in the van. Hell yeah. I got an idea. What if we bring spears this time? Yeah, the hammers didn't do shit, so... If you think about it, like the popularity of this specific genre, or I guess the heyday of this genre, you know, as much as Double Dragon is double effing dragon. You know, you think about Final Fight, you think about like this genre is, I think, by and large, a 16-bit genre. Streets of Rage, Final Fight. And so it's impressive that this game came out on an 8-bit machine at all. Because, you know, obviously, you know, this is pretty late, or this is getting to be late-ish in the life cycle of the platform. Oh. I bet this game sold a fucking trillion fucking copies, too. All right, well, the spears didn't work. What do you think about frickin' bombs? You mean like hand grenades? No. The hammer guys are here too. They said, damn the torpedoes. We've got hammers. These guys are like, forget the hammers, we've got really big tires. Yeah, a tire that big thrown at you, it would suck. Tires are made of rubber, but that would still be unpleasant. All right, that's the boss fight. 3 dudes with tires. Oh, okay, we do still get some kind of to say that was easy. Oh, this isn't just a boss fight tacked on to the end of that stage. I have to fight more of them. What's the only thing cooler than Ninja Turtles? Skateboards. Could we give them skateboards? The man in the boardroom said. And I said, oh, you better believe it. We're gonna have fucking exhaust pipes on these skateboards. That's how cool they're gonna be. Jet engine skateboards. Kids are going to, well, I mean, they can't literally do this, but I mean, figuratively ejaculate when they see the Ninja Turtle on a fucking rocket skateboard. This is it for them. This is, it doesn't get no better than this. Just staring at the screen. Like, what did you just say? Like, what? Nothing. You do machines, if you know what I mean. So don't get all fucking pious on me now. And then what? You just like fucking decided to drive the van off of fucking, like, wait. We're gonna joyride this van off the edge, man. probably the most annoying enemies in the game because of their height. This is, I mean, they were annoying in the original as well, but maybe not quite like this. Ah. Sloppy. Ah. All right. Don't worry, I'm gonna go over the lasers. Ah! Oh, come on. I was right there. Well, these are annoying. I appreciate that guy ran in at the last minute to get blown up. All right, what now? Weird laser helicopters. Of course. Well, we can only put 4 of them on the screen at a time, so they're going to be annoying, but not as annoying as they probably could be. Ugh. Shell shock. Arcade version of this plays pretty well on a Mister. I mean, whatever. There are a lot of ways to play the arcade version of this now. Oh. Yeah, you know, the combat's very straightforward. I mean, this move is so the move, right? I mean, unless you're getting surrounded in a very specific way. Oh, jeez. Oh, this game. I remember this game now. This game just kind of gets weirdly fucked at the end. Oh, right. Is this General whatever the fuck? Is his name, right? General whatever the fuck? General Trag. Oh. I think the problem with this game really is like this specific, like the tactics in this game, the way you succeed in this game is not actually that fun. You know, it's super fucking repetitive. Oh, and I'm not timing it well either. I just need to beat the stage. They put a little extra room on the cart for that one. Let's defeat the enemy's ninja magic. Yeah, I mean, they should really have like a dojo or something of some kind. Yeah, you're right. They did forget to put that in there. We'll put it in ours. We'll put it in our home version. Okay, all right. So they just ended up putting Turtles in Time out on the SNES, right? They didn't port this game because it already came out here. I remember feeling like ripped off a little bit that this never got a good home port, or like a more arcade correct home port. That this was sort of the only one for a good long time. It was until Xbox Live Arcade, right? I mean, that was finally when they put out this game, or the arcade version of this game, right? I want to say that's when they did it. Yeah, we got fucking bamboo, man. You're fucked. Fuck this. Oh, God. Well, that was weird. This is a weird fight because it just doesn't... It just runs back and forth, and so like a lot of the timing and a lot of the attacks and stuff that you want to do are different than every other fight in the game. And why is my shit ain't working, man. Oh, God. If it makes me fight this second one and I have to do this 2 times in a row, I'm going to be very unhappy. Ah, fuck this. Well, there better not be a third one. Wait, bring back the tigers. What the fuck was that? It's just like keeping pace with my... Okay, I don't want to do the tigers again, so I think we might be done. Huh. Yeah, it's got a lot. It's got a lot in there. And that's pretty neat. A couple of bonus stages exclusive to this version of the game. You can't hate that. It's not, it's not the game that it's not the arcade version, for sure. But it's a very competent port of this game. You know, it's got 2-player support. It doesn't have full 4-player, but like, you know, that's not who the fuck had a satellite thing anyway. Whatever. But I think, like, removed from the context of that original arcade game, this is really good. It's a really solid version of the game. It doesn't get super flickery and weird. Like, it runs well, you know? And that definitely counts for something. But where does it go on our list? Oh, God. The space bar is being pushed down. What the? Where does that go on our list? I mean, it's better than the Black Bass USA. I can say that with some amount of authority. It's better than Hudson Hawk. Oh, Hudson Hawk. Ugh. It's certainly better than Bad Dudes. It's better than the Karate Kid. It's significantly better than Battletoads. Better than Spiritual Warfare. It's better than Pinbot. You think it's better or worse than Dino Wars' destruction of Spondylus? You know, it's like Robot Dinosaur. Like, Robot Dinosaurs, I think, are very, like, on brand for the age group that was responding to Turtles. You know? Like, check it out, man. It's a fucking robot dinosaur. Like, that's cool. So... but Turtles is a better game. Turtles is a better game. It's better than Where in Time's Carmen Sandiego. It's better than Kid Nicky Radical Ninja. Even if the music in the first stage of that game is fantastic. It's better than Scoon. It's better than Rambo, even if it is significantly more straightforward. It's a better game than Arkista's Ring. It's better than Astyanax. It's a better game than Burai Fighter. Is it better than Low G Man, the Low Gravity Man? Yeah, it is. It's better than Double Dragon. I don't know that I would say that game is better than the arcade Double Dragon, but it's better than NES Double Dragon. It's better than Star Force. It's not better than Xanac. Between two shooters. It's better than Gradius. Is it better than Kickmaster? It does not have a cool kick demo. It's better than Mighty Bomb Jack, so it's our new number 39. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. The arcade game. That was always weird because then, like, didn't they try to say that Turtles in Time was 4? That was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4? Because of Hyperstone Heist or whatever it was. And you're like, no, because this first arcade game is not a sequel. Like, they really fucked it up by calling this game 2. The numbering of all of this stuff got really weird. In a very Dynasty Warriors Sengoku Muso, Shin Sengoku Muso sort of way. We're going to put episode 42 on the end of that. Okay. Sorry, I put that in the wrong spot. It should go above Mighty Bomb Jack. below Xanac. There we go. Okay. It's fixed on the main list. And it's our new number 39. Pac Mantis suggested the next game. And it's a yeah. It's Castelian. From your boys at Houston. '91 on the NES. I'm guessing that this game probably came out a decade earlier somewhere else. Let's see the options. Oh, look at this screen. Look at this screen. Do you want effects or do you want music? Do we want novice or hero? Entering the Tower of Eyes! Alright, we can shoot. And the B button doesn't seem to currently do... Oh my god! Okay. Can I jump? I thought I could jump. Can I... I guess not. I guess jumping would be too... Why couldn't I shoot that? Back to the Tower of Eyes with us. Okay, we know that that platform disappears, so we've got to go over here. Do I need to go back in here to avoid this? What? Why did it... Wait, why? I rotated around. Why was that thing still there? Are you kidding me? Do I just stun things? I never actually kill them? Okay. Why did I jump? I don't know. Why did it just... Did it automatically made me jump? That's some absolute bullshit. The way that fucking thing just doesn't act like it is on the same axis or any of the 3D anything the way we are is fucking broken. Wait, so there is a way to jump. Okay, so if I'm moving and I try to shoot, it jumps. If I am stopped, it shoots. So can I jump over this disappearing platform and just go this way then? Nope, because that one disappears too. Okay. Okay. It's a 2-button controller. They could have Okay, we wait for that thing to appear, then we go. It's okay. I jumped. No, no, no! Get away! Suck my ass. Are you... You touched my toe? Well, we're out of time. Why will he fall down the steps if I stop walking? That didn't need to happen. Fuck you. No, 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 no. No, 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 no! Kill me. Just kill me. Oh, and time expired. Now imagine this in 1991. This came out under a bunch of different names, I think, depending on where you lived. Oh, well, hey, okay, so I guess the original version came out in 87, so it's not... I mean, 91, 87 to 91 actually is a really long time, but, But where did that version come out? Okay, so yeah, so Spectrum, Amstrad, C64, Amiga, ST, and the Acorn Archimedes. They put it out in the US under the name Tower Toppler, and apparently that came to the 7800 of all things. And then Bits ported it to Game Boy and the NES. In these versions, the lead character is called Julius. Then those versions came out in Japan under the name Kyoro-chan Land, where Julius was replaced with Kyoro-chan. The mascot for Morinaga chocolate, of course. And then there was an Italian bootleg version called Subline. Okay, anyway, all right. So I played this on a Commodore 64. I remember playing this on a C64 and being like, okay. I don't know that I knew that this came out on this platform. But also it's weird that it came out so late. Yeah, Whizball? Is that? Yeah. There's, yeah. The smooth scrolling goes a long way on this. You gotta, you know, you really do have to give it up for Castelian. I don't want no part of this. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Fuck you! No, 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 suck my... Oh, well, now what? Okay. Oh! Very smooth turning here, like a lot of frames. It's very nice. Wait, that's not what I want to do, because it fucks me over. No, 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 no. Okay. Why not use the other button? Is there some item you get later that justifies why this game only uses one button? Or was that just like they didn't... Like, no, we don't want to sacrifice. The whole game is balanced around you not being able to shoot and move. We would ruin the integrity of the original if we deviated from the original version's one buttonness. I can't shoot while I'm on this thing, so I can't shoot that thing. I'm just fucked. I hate this. Yeah, Small Rewarder pasted a picture of the manual in chat, and yes, B button, not used in this game. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Can I jump it? No, because look at the way it moves. It's not really in the... Like, no, why would you can't improve on perfection? It's a one button game, mate. Oi, Gov, 2 buttons would ruin it. I don't. Like, you can't even really see where this ball is when you're getting ready to go up, so you sort of can't really adjust for... No, what? Okay, let's try with music, bruv. Yeah, I figured it would just be this song. This is the worst. This is... I can't play with just the music. We're gonna try one more run. Like, you can't see, so I have to basically say, okay, time to go up. And I can't see where that ball is when oh no, no. You fuck face piece of shit. You suck my You can't. Okay. No, 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 no. No. That was the top of the... No. I want to watch Julius die, but has to be more painful than this. This isn't enough. Hey, got an extra life. Awesome. Where is it? Where is it? No. Motherfucker. Huh, what? That? No, no, no. What are these things? So here's some flashing energon cubes for you. They serve no purpose. What? You don't even show me on the top of the tower? You just give me a little wink. Thanks, Julius. What? Look at these gems. Look at how high I can jump here. I fucking hate video games, man. Yeah, I mean, I rushed it. You know, like that's thanks to Pac Mantis for suggesting Castelian. Yeah, Fatal Rewind, or the Killing Game Show, as it was known in the United Kingdom. Sort of similar. Sort of similar. Where does this go on the list? If they had merely separated the jump and the attack into the two separate buttons of the controller, that would have been an improvement. Instead, it feels like they went out of their way to make zero changes It's perfect as is, man. Why would we change it for this port of the game onto a system that has two buttons? Two buttons. um, really smooth scrolling. It's really nice. Like that aspect of the game when Julius turns his little head back and forth. You go, there's a lot of frames in that. That's nice. The smooth scrolling is cool. The way it rotates looks neat. But playing the part where you play the game is demonic. When people say things like video games are ruining our children, they are Satan adjacent, they are teaching our kids to worship the devil. This is the sort of thing that I think that, you know, that parents were probably looking at. Because yes. I how many levels could that game have? 3, 5, you know, like 8. Okay. 8. All right. Fuck Julius. Fuck you, Julius. They couldn't even like they didn't even rework the audio enough to have music and effects at the same time. They just kept that as a separate toggle, just like it probably was on the Commodore 64. Like the quality of the port, like for as cool as the smooth scrolling is and everything else, like a lot of the other parts of this game feel like they just dumped it without making enough changes. You know, just took that C64 version of the game and went, here, fuck it. It's no Kickle cubicle. I think we can say it's no Rockin' Cats. It's not as good as Cowboy Kid. It's no MC Kids. You would be better served playing a game like a Burger Time. Town and Country Surf Designs 2 Thrilla's Safari is a better game. Spiritual Warfare is certainly a better game. The Karate Kid is better. It's no Hudson's Adventure Island, that's for sure. B-52 is a higher quality product. But like, it's still better than Hudson Hawk. Right? Let's think about it. Let's take it from the bottom and really think this through. It's better than Silver Surfer. I would rather toil away at Castelian than like and do anything with like a Ghostbusters 2. scientifically speaking. Like, suffering through the shit of Castelian is still a better time. But that's not what the science says. But that's not what the science says. Because the science says Break Time, the National Pool Tour, is a better game. Is this better or worse than The Adventures of Rad Gravity? It's worse, but it's better than Silver Surfer. So it's our new 240. Whoa. And there you have it. Fucking Julius. Motherfuck. Julius. Chili Bus suggests the next game. No one went and saw the movie, but maybe the game based on the original is better. They made a Mad Max video game in the 90s. To understand, you must go back to when the world was powered by the black fuel. For reasons long forgotten, two mighty tribes went to war and touched off a blaze which engulfed them all. Without fuel, they were nothing. Man began to feed on man. The gangs took over the highways, ready to wage war for a tank of gas. In this maelstrom of decay, ordinary men were smashed. Men like Max, a man who wandered out of the wasteland, and it was there, in that blighted place, that he learned to live again. What is this? This is a great screen. Just dump you here. Like, what do you it's like a debug menu that we're looking at here. Let's go into Road War 1. Huh. All right. In this game, okay, B button is a brake. I don't know why you would need a, well, I don't know. Oh, gosh. Let's throw dynamite at these cars. These digitized sound effects are kind of nice. I'm out of dynamite. And I can't go this way, so I guess we just got to go the other way. You know, something that said how much food water I was in possession of would be nice here. Two fuels, 0 food, 0 water, 1 damage, a bunch of health, some ammo. We don't have keys or a pass. How am I supposed to get any of those things without any way to murder people? Seems like if resources are that scarce, people should be out here cleaning up these oil spills and using them for something. So we start with 1 food and 1 water. Like, am I occasionally getting more food and water from killing these guys? Is there any kind of pickups or anything? Doesn't look like it. Is that something? No. It's not a pickup. I'm not going to say this controls well. It has its moments where you're like, oh, I'm kind of going fast. Well, we're out of dynamite again, so... Oh. Let me come into your place and steal all your stuff. These guys just fucking disintegrate. What happens if I fall in the hole? Well, now we know. It just feels clumsy enough to be a hassle. This walking animation. All right, this time we're gonna not walk in the hole, I'm thinking. Give me the gas. Maybe this hole is a secret warp zone. Hey, what? Great. Is that using keys? Of course it is. Well, thanks for the stuff, guys. Okay, so this is the other side of that. Can I blow that? Maybe I can. Can I blow up these rocks with dynamite? I can. Okay, good. Oh, fuck off, man. I liked the Mad Max. I liked the new one. Not the new one that just came out, but like the other one. The original films are, you know, they're cool. I didn't see them at the right age, I guess. Let's get an arena pass. Okay, I can't hit select here and still see my stuff, which is handy. Okay, so now we have an arena pass. We just need to know where the arena is. Probably. I want to say this is the only way we didn't go on the... Fuck you. Are you... Sure, not a lot off the road other than that, the two things, the shop and this thing. Take a key, get a key. Those dickheads take 5 shots to kill. There was some stuff in this one, just not in the other one, right? Okay, yeah, just some ammo. And a hole. Ammo in a hole. All right, so 5, 6, 7. I think that's enough for the arena pass. We can try to just... Did I get everything? This is not good, but it's got a certain amount of ambition, and I like the way the car turns when you get going fast. Like it... We have 1 water. Let's spend it on more... Ah, it's 2 gas. It's 2 foods. Well, here we go. I'm just going to drive up there and see if that's even where you're supposed to go and see what's there, because... Well, I don't know. Maybe I haven't gone down yet either. Oh, on this side. Oh, this just loops around to the starting position. Yeah, the rock's there. Yeah. Oh, right. There was this hole. Okay, no. This actually sucks, doesn't it? This actually does suck. Huh. Like, I'm sitting here going like, you know, there's kind of something here, maybe. Nothing hiding down here. Yeah, there was just ammo in here. I don't know if I need to save my keys. Whatever. We're not gonna fucking make it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's enough for the arena pass and nothing else. Like dynamite. Like that's still not enough for gas. So what's the fucking point? Let's just double check. Yeah, nothing in that second room. And then in here, there's just another key. But we don't have any keys anyway, so... Like, I can make it back to the shop, but like, if I can't buy any more fucking gas... This is just like it was, man. In the real wastelands. Like, I could buy a bunch of gas. Yeah, I mean, maybe I just buy a bunch of fucking gas. Right, it's just this hole. I was able to drive over this hole once. Yeah, there we go. Could this be something? All right, we found another. All right, we know if we go this way, we'll at least get another key. There's one right there, so. Oh, wait, is that just a waste because I could have walked around? Man, what a devious. Here you go, room full of nothing. Fuck you. Let's just go get the keys from the other one and then bring them over here. But yeah, there's some food. You know, enemies don't seem to drop anything, so it's not like I can kill them for keys. There's food down there. There's probably just food. Oh, fuck you. Dude, fuck this game. This is just, it's a shame because I feel like there's something resembling an idea here. There's no point in going back. Well, now we got 3 food waters, but we need 7 for the arena pass. We have no keys. And then we're back. We looped around, so we're back here now. So I don't even know where the arena is. Oh, there's a little... No. Anything over this way? No. No. Here we are back at the shop. You see these little outcroppings here where you're like, oh, well, maybe, I mean, the car can drive through there, so maybe there's another bunker, another place to get out of the car down there, but So far, not really. Oh. All right. That's Mad Max. That... There's almost something there. There's almost something there. But there's just, it's not there enough. There's not enough of it there. And yeah, just you know, it's the reality, man. The resources were hard to come by, but like it's shooting sucks. The enemies take a few too many bullets and they just kind of run at you. So you just dodge them, you know, it's kind of whatever. So out of the car, that stuff is really kind of crummy. The layout of those environments indoors is just kind of shitty. Out of the car, there are things about the handling on the car that are kind of good. And you go like, yeah, there's something when you really get moving. But then they put a few too many oil slicks here, a few too many dynamite tossing tire towers there. And it prevents you from really getting any momentum. And so you just don't, it just ends up feeling bad because moving slow in that game is not actually fun. Like, you know, navigating, like getting out of, you know, I got to turn around and I got to go this way and do, you know, like that stuff feels sluggish. It feels bad. So ultimately, you know, Mad Max is, not great. But it's better than like Casino Kid, that's for sure. It's better than that shitty port of Tubin. But I was about to say it's better than Robo Warrior, but maybe no, it's better than Robo Warrior. It's better than Robo Warrior. It's better than this port of Bad Dudes. It's better than Trog. It's not as good as Jurassic Park. It's got like the same level of, like, Dick Tracy had a level of ambition to it that was kind of shocking. I think this is a more successful version of that. So it's better than Dick Tracy. It is better than that crappy port of Rainbow Islands. But you'd probably be better off with a copy of Captain Comic, which is a really crazy thing to say about anything, but here we are. See, these cables get on top of the keyboard and they press the keys on the keyboard while I'm trying to type and it just doesn't work. Okay. It's our new number 194. I said it's our new number 194. Mad Max. Mad Max. Ugh. All right, next up. Patch from Santa Cruz wanted to see Godzilla, Monster of Monsters. The thing about Godzilla games is I'm pretty sure there are no good Godzilla games. in 2x, we can't even narrow it down. Earth receives a declaration of war from Planet X with the entire solar system as the battlefield. Bloody combat begins. Between space monsters and our guardians, Godzilla and Godzuki. No? Mothra. Okay. It's a very 16-bit looking font on the NES, which is kind of neat. That's something. This is an achievement for watching the entire opening. Congratulations to me. Oh, right. This fucking game. I remember this. Godzilla was not a part of my childhood. I had a friend who, had seen some Godzilla movies. And that led to me, I think, being talked into renting this at some point. Well, we can pause with the old select button here. Yeah, right. Oh. Every time Mothra gets hit, knocked right to the ground. Whoa, what? No. Oh. Actually, yes. Yes, just bring the fight to me. This is fucking terrible. Just stunned in the corner here. It's like a bad Archon. What's in here? So this is like just a good place to like get your levels back up or something, like a restorative zone. They get to move twice. Seems unfair. Look at this idiot. Look at this stupid looking thing. Why did that end? Will you fight the enemy? Yes. Will you fight Mock? Yeah. Oh, I have to cross the... That's why it was asking, because it was like, hey man, you're gonna have to walk all the way across this fucking game to get there. Oh. Dude, this is fucking terrible. Oh. Just disintegrate all this stuff. Give me the pickups. Why can't I walk forward? What the fuck is going on? Those mountains were not in the way. Those were... Might be disadvantageous, so retreated to the next field. There is no monster here. Cool, man. Then just... Alright, cool. Then press button A. Alright. Dude, I don't want to do this. What? There's no monsters here. Just let me go. This is the exact same level I was on before. Mothra gets knocked to the lower left corner of the screen every time he gets hit. Chi. Yeah, I remember this fucking game. Fuck this game. Like the penalty for getting hit, the how far back it knocks Mothra is unacceptable. nothing about this is cool. The monster fights on a black background that are clunky. Like, nothing feels good to control between Mothra or Godzilla. All right, well, we're here now. Right, the there is no monster here was not because there was no one to attack. It was because I had not selected Mothra first. It's easy to forget when there are not two monsters on the screen that you need to pick one before you can go. Like, I'm not even sure sometimes what's hitting me. You just get knocked down, you know? And then you just get knocked like all the way back, get hit 5 times in a row by some missiles. Like, you really do have to just stop and fucking take everything one at a time. All right, did it. Now what? Mars. No, the button layout is different between BizHawk and RetroArch, and I keep hitting the turbo button. I think a big part of the problem with it, especially with Godzilla over Mothra, is that the hitboxes seem really imprecise, both for your attacks and what is coming at you. You know, it just feels bad. It is kind of neat that they constantly have spaceships flying around in the background and kind of sells the idea of this like larger battle that's happening while the monsters do what the monsters do. I had to punch that volcano for a while. But at this point, you know, I don't want to walk forward anymore. I just want to let them come to me, you know? We'll do the fight. Come at me, man. Somebody. Got him. No, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to. I want to go back. Okay. Because I want to go here and then down. Yes, I will fight the enemy. Sure. Which one is the squid? Which is the hippies and which is the dogs? Yeah, the problem this game has is that it doesn't feel good to play. Nothing wrong with a grid-based, you know, let's get across the map and get some fights going, a little bit of strategy, but maybe not that much strategy. I'm just gonna keep hitting them here. I'm thinking. This is my thoughts on this battle. Oh God! Apparently, I was taking. So here's a color blindness thing for you. I find it almost impossible to see the power and life meters in this game. Like the red just reads as black to me. Like it's hard to see the meter draining at all. So I didn't even know I was getting hit there. It's very frustrating. similarly, if you put me in a room with red lighting, I can see, you know, like I can, it lights up the room a little bit, but it's not. Sometimes not super easy to see it. Just come to me, man. Like, I really have to look at it to see. Okay, yeah, it's draining. Ah! Like, keep fighting. Why? Having these fights go across multiple turns is weird. It's weird. It's weird to not have like a timer on screen or something that says like, hey. Also, like, I had him fucking like back against the fucking wall, like totally just like backing away from my shots, and now here he is all aggressive again, and I have to like it's like, that's frustrating too. This game's garbage. Oh boy. Can't move. Can't move. Can't move. but I still have to work my way across this entire field of this garbage-ass video game to get to the next monsters. It's nuts. I think the hit reactions on Mothra are just like unacceptable. Like how far you fly just from getting hit once is just like fucking terrible, dude. This like ambiguous kind of like wing dust attack is awkward at best. The hitbox on this thing is a disaster. Godzilla is worse in every way. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. This stage is terrible, and you play it over and over again. It is the same every time. And the way the knockback works means you can't just fucking fly your way through it. No escape. What a cool game. Dude, it's terrible. It's terrible. Ugh. Again, like not opposed to the idea of like that kind of something resembling a strategic layer, right? Like they try and it's a vaguely Archon-like thing, except that where on the grid you fight doesn't necessarily seem to matter. So like they don't ever lean into the strategic layer and make it a thing. You know? Like there's so much more that they could have done with that if they wanted to like fully fledge that into something where there was actual strategy. Instead, the grid just feels like a waste of time because you're just trudging through the same stage over and over again. You know? The hit stun on some of that stuff, I mean, you saw like I could not get out of that corner. There was nothing I could do there except die. And that's terrible. Godzilla doesn't feel good to play. Mothra doesn't feel much better. It's really crazy. Because there's like, you look at it and it does not look like a low effort piece of garbage, right? You don't look at it and go like, yeah, someone farted out a Godzilla game. Like there's aspects of it that you go, okay. Like someone was trying something here. Someone was trying to put something together But there's just nothing like it feels unfinished almost, you know? It feels like, oh, well, yeah, if we had, 6 more weeks, then we had this whole strategic thing in mind where you're going to go here to recharge. And like they've got the little whirlpools on the, you're kind of leveling up as you go. And like there's things about it that you see a hint of a game where you go like, yeah, there's probably a better game here. Honestly, I think if they made the sprites half the fucking size and made it more nimble and made it feel more like a, when you're Mothra, if you felt more like a cool shooter, that might be neat if you were tiny and a little more nimble. But like they chose big sprites because they're like, well, Godzilla's got to be big, right? But if they had actually made them smaller and just scaled down the world a little bit and made it a little more, giving you just a little bit better movement, I think that would have been a significantly better game. Or just take all the action out of it and make it a strategy game. Then maybe that would have been better. I don't know. There's because the fights against the boss monsters are not good either. Like you get to the thing that's like, oh, now the monsters will fight, and you're like, oh, this sucks too. So like across the board, it's just a pretty fucking bad thing. The best thing you can say about Godzilla Monster of Monsters is that it had some ideas. Or I don't know, it doesn't even, like, it looks like it had some ideas. You have to infer the ideas. You can't even necessarily clearly state like, oh, there's an ambition here. Like you see where they probably would have gone, and they did make another one that does obviously kind of, it does something more with a strategic layer. But well, I mean, it's more of just a full-on strategy game, I think. Sucks. It's a bad game. I might even say it's shitty. Where does shitty land on our list? Scat. Special Cybernetic Attack Team. It's no Scat. It's no Arkista's Ring. Rambo is a cooler game. Pirates does the strategy end better. And the action end. Pirates is just a better game across the board. It is worse than the games in our little arcade zone here. It's no ice hockey. It's certainly no hide lied. Karate Champ, especially for that type of 1v1 fighting, that's a better game. Better or worse than Dino Wars Destruction of Spondylus, perhaps the most relevant comparison on the entire list. I think, Dino Wars does in the Dino Robot, out of the Dino Robot, and has much more nimble, dinosaurs. Robot dinosaurs, I suppose I should say. Like the attacks feel better. Like Dino Wars is a much better game. A much better game. It's no spiritual warfare. But like it's no Zen Intergalactic Ninja. It's no Battletoads. The Karate Kid is a better game. Ugh, man. Yuck. This whole zone makes me feel icky. But it is worse than Werewolf the Last Warrior. That's for sure. You'd be better served playing Renegade. Is it better or worse than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? That's a weird one. Boy. Turtles is a better game. Disgustingly enough. Godzilla is not. Godzilla is better than Star Wars. It's better than Ghostbusters 2. It's better than Platoon. It is better than Ghoul School. Is it better than B-52? Huh. Is Godzilla better than B-52? It's close. It's close for sure. Yes, it is. It is our new number 224. Monster of monsters! Exclamation point. And it still didn't go. Why is this? Why is this broken? Why is this so broken? There it is. There you have it. Godzilla, Monster of Monsters, number 224. Our list has made it to 280 games. Today's games took a while. We got through a little over half the list. Remaining games that we will take a look at next week. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, which Adam suggested. Robo Demons, which Raymond suggested. That's an unlicensed game. And Track and Field from Fandle, the Konami arcade game. And I'm sure that's fine. That's probably fine, right? That's probably fine. Sign up for the advisory panel if you want to suggest games. We'll take a look. Well, you know what? Okay, so next week is actually going to be kind of weird. We should still have our Friday stream, but we will also. It is also going to be the day of the Xbox showcase. So I think the plan is that I can do this in the normal time slot, and then do the Xbox thing in the afternoon. If it ends up not working out that way, then I will probably move the Nintendo thing to Wednesday. We'll figure it out. Either way. Yes. That's next weekend. Gosh. So yeah, we'll either do this on Wednesday or we'll do it Friday morning, and then, I'll come back for the Xbox thing in the afternoon. No, the Xbox thing is Sunday. What is Friday? Oh, Keeley's thing is Friday. The actual Summer Games Fest show thing is Friday. That's what it is. So hopefully that'll be cool. I don't know. We'll see what they got. We'll see what they got. That's all I can. Yeah, I don't have a firm handle on what's going to show up at Keeley's thing. Like, I have some appointments booked, and I also know of some games that will be there that I do not have appointments booked for, that will be at the weekend playable video game thing. Play days, if you will. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be nice to see. That'll be it's a good, even if it's not maybe the pomp and the craziness of what E3 was, I think it's still a really good indicator in the middle of a year to go like, okay, where are we at? How many things are going to get announced that'll come out later this year? How much 2025 stuff are we going to see? Or beyond, I guess. Gosh. That'll be interesting to see, specifically from Keeley's show. And from the Xbox thing. I mean, like, what the hell is their lineup even look like? At this point. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say there will be a lot of questions answered over the next week and a half or anything like that. I feel like we will be left with like some more knowledge about where things are at, but I think it will end up leading to a bunch of new questions, more so than answering, oh, here's where things absolutely stand for the Xbox lineup, for example. I think you'll probably come out of that going like, huh, well, what about, that's my guess. We'll see. Gotta leave them wanting more, right? You can't just announce everything, because then you got nothing new to say for the next 3 years while those games actually get made. But yeah, I don't know. The Sony showcase, the thing yesterday, people did not seem thrilled. I can't blame them. I don't know. I think Astrobot looks great. And I think Conquered looks like the wrong game for right now. That looks like the wrong game for back half of 2024. I could be wrong, but put that thing in terms of first party stuff. But whatever. Monster Hunter looked good. And some solid looking third party stuff, I suppose. So we'll see where it all goes. Anyway, I'll be back next week with the podcast, and then we'll get on to the rest of this stuff and see all that. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you soon.